Good evening and welcome here to our studios in Hagutnia. It's about 9 p.m., just about 9 p.m., huh, Chalo?
Yep.
It's just about 3 till 9 p.m. On this Thursday? In this Wednesday. On this Wednesday, the 19th?
Yes.
The 19th of October. I would say it's been a long day, but I actually didn't work all day. Eric did. Eric worked all day. Oh, that camera. Okay.
There you go. There you are.
Thanks. But the teleprompter's on this one though.
We'll move it during the
We'll move it during. Okay, got it. Thanks. I appreciate you. Eric's been here all day. He's really tired. He's actually going on a trip starting next week. And thanks to the generosity of so many of you, and thanks to your prayers as well and your thoughts, his niece Araya will be seeking treatment in the Philippines, and Eric and his sister will be going along with her. We told you a couple of weeks ago when we broke the bank story that we would start working on a story regarding GMH, and we did. And when we come back it's dinner time for us, all right? Don't mind me. I have my 6-piece hot wings from KFC. Eric has his chicken pot pie, and I've got my raspberry iced tea from my Polar Pop from 76. I'm going to scarf this down during the break, and when we come back, I'll bring you the first in a series of stories regarding a revenue cycle management contract that Guam Memorial Hospital has entered into with a company named MedHealth, and this part of the story has to do with your tax refunds. When we come back, stick with us.
Half a day. My name is Marianne Mana Silva Tyron, and I'm running for a seat in the 37th Guam Legislature. You might remember me from my media days, as I spent over 20 years covering news here on Guam. More recently, I served as a senator in the 31st Guam Legislature and as the deputy administrator of the Guam Economic Development Authority. I've always been an advocate for businesses and for building a strong economy for our island, and over the years have worked to create new laws that help to increase business activity and develop new industries on Guam. I've also created legislation that helped to improve access to government services. If elected to serve again, I will continue to focus on improving the economy, because I believe that building a strong economy will allow us to better address critical needs in public safety, healthcare, and education. This general election, I ask that you give me one of your votes. I'm Marianne Mana Silva Tyron, and I'm number 12 on the Republican side of the ballot.
I have different goals as I age. I want to be stronger and healthier, but it's got to fit my lifestyle. I can't spend all day in the gym, and it can't be crowded. So here at CrossFit Pizza, I have all these different options for fitness, and the people are really nice. The atmosphere is inviting. It's like family. GovGuam employees and retirees, sign up today for CrossFit Pizza for free when you choose Take Care as your insurance carrier, and for 50% off if you choose Select Care. It's an investment you'll love.
Half a day. I'm Tom Fisher. Here's the harsh reality. A trip to the grocery store for the basics, eggs, bag of rice, butter, can of Spam, milk, costs almost $30, and that's just 5 items. The cost of living continues to grow, but the money doesn't. We need to roll back the business privilege tax to reduce Guam's cost of living, and I will make that happen.
Vote Thomas Fisher for senator. If you want different, vote different.
I'm Tom Fisher, and I approve this message.
Terong ani kami resong mar me reilumar ngang urusemiam lino meta olopai. Imusan tangar malilu ngani kami masal ngani kami babu fitiye le iti Selena Roberto Babauta bobotolong boye nice Congress nomor nyan balad nge ruo automatically nomor nyan balad nge ruo melan November walu lan maram musik kematengani au sihi uri ululu nyan ngang melan House of Representative eseb mesah ehibura ehiwana charmalian ye wikita ngairala mikagat dengan egis meas government ebalsenir me eno precinct 2 ebalam benar alnger sakna we esabior the ferno melan fanu kafanwas wan te hi lokametaka ekera boba mala the ferno melan meas government Awyas hero balan fanu kafanwas bali ya hero atau tabuye ia musenegi me ba to tabuye busiu atau lenge Selena Roberto Babauta nomor ruo lanyan balad bisi atau lenge webono boye as senator lan election sikkim matengene lan November Giliso ngani kami resa omar merelu mar giliso.
A great humanitarian once said that the difference between a career politician and a leader is the politician cares about the number of years served, and the leader just cares about serving. This defines Senator Chris Duenas. He is a seasoned statesman whose focus has always been on being a champion for the masses and a fighter for the truth. Re-elect Senator Chris Duenas, speaking up for you.
I am Chris Duenas, and I approve this message.
Edward Alvarez, Treasurer.
I'm sick.
I'm tired.
I'm sick and tired of the infiltration of crystal meth in our families and in our neighborhoods, yet no drug task force to stem the flow of drugs is anywhere in sight.
We are disgusted in the increase in violent crimes and the decrease in police officers.
We are outraged at witnessing the absence of leadership and action until 6 months before the election.
We are sick of knowing
that if one of our loved ones gets very sick,
GMH may not be safe enough for them.
We have hope because we see the honesty of Governor Felix Camacho and Senator Tony Atta.
We have faith that they will take care of all the people, including the forgotten.
The struggling.
The in and the out.
In this election, we're voting for values.
For fairness.
For equality and equity.
For leadership that works from day one.
We are voting for Camacho Atta.
I'm Felix Camacho, and I approve this message.
Welcome back. So here's the scoop. The Leon Guerrero administration is giving a private company $120 for every $1,000 of tax refunds Guam Memorial Hospital garnishes that are supposed to pay outstanding bills. A review of financial documents at GMH shows MedHealth Solutions collects 12% of every dollar the hospital collects, above a $7.2 million monthly threshold. GMH, despite its poor financial health, has been paying this company an average of $350,000 a month, or what may be more than $4 million a year. Governor Leon Guerrero and Attorney General Leevin Camacho signed the contract on May 13 and 14, 2021, respectively. The contract was recently renewed for another year. GMH contracted MedHealth as its revenue cycle management vendor to help the hospital to collect debts. MedHealth and GMH agreed through some process that the hospital, without MedHealth's help, would collect $7.2 million on an average monthly basis. That would include insurance companies that pay their subscribers' claims timely, reimbursements from the federal government, and the patients who pay their bills on time or through debt payments. GMH agreed to pay MedHealth 12 cents for every dollar paid to GMH above the $7.2 million monthly threshold, no matter whether MedHealth did anything to secure that additional revenue. And according to GMH spokeswoman Cindy Hanson, the hospital did not remove tax refunds garnishments from that revenue formula. Residents owed tax refunds may have their refunds garnished by the Guam Department of Revenue and Taxation to pay for taxes owed, or by the Office of the Attorney General for delinquent child support payments, or by GMH for outstanding patient bills. The garnishment is automatic and requires no middle person or company. In other words, no one makes any effort on behalf of GMH for the hospital to get this money. Ms. Hanson told Kandit, quote, "The DRT garnishments are part of the collections along with collections from Medicare, Medicaid, and other insurance companies and self-pay," end quote. We asked whether the hospital's legal counsel and chief financial officer signed off on this arrangement. We also asked what the hospital's rationale is to pay a revenue consultant for revenue the hospital would automatically receive without a consultant. We await those responses from the hospital. Kandit also has asked Director of Revenue and Taxation Daphne Shimizu whether the siphoning of a portion of the tax refunds garnishment is legal. Ms. Shimizu said she is reviewing the matter with her team. Stay tuned to Kandit for the next part of this series where we reveal the people behind the company MedHealth and their close ties to the governor and her campaign. Thank you so much for joining me tonight for Kandit News. I'm Troy Torres, and at our producer's desk is Eric Rosario. Good night.
Half a day. I moved to Guam 23 years ago, living paycheck to paycheck just to make ends meet. Through hard work, I was able to build small businesses, not just to sustain my family, but also to provide job opportunities for our island. But I want more for Guahan. I will use my experience to strengthen our economy by promoting affordable housing, food sustainability, and foster growth for all businesses. Together, we can make Guahan stronger from within and set new standards for our island. I'm Bishop Mendiola, and I approve this message.
I am Vera Charlotte Mendiola, and I am voting for Joe.
I am Danny Blas. I am voting for Joe.
I am Sarah Babasa Charlotte Taitano, and I am voting for Joe.
My name is John Ray Taitano, and I'm voting for Joe.
I am Emily Caceres, and I'm voting for Joe.
Ako po si Junel Lombero. Iboto po natin si Joe.
My name is Anthony James Pastor Wolford, and I am voting for Joe.
I am Edith Blas, and I'm voting for Joe.
I'm Richard San Nicolas, and I'm voting for Joe.
Everything the right way.
Half a day, dear people of Guam. I am Peter Santos, and I am running as a write-in candidate for the Attorney General of Guam. It is absolutely no secret that on Guam, there is a violent crime crisis, and criminals are not being held responsible because there just aren't enough trained and qualified prosecutors. Prosecutors are highly specialized attorneys, and not just any attorney can be a good prosecutor. I really wish I could say that the crisis that we are experiencing at the prosecution division at the Attorney General's office under Leevin Camacho is unprecedented. But the sad reality and the harsh truth is that we've been down this road before with Douglas Moreland. Both Leevin and Doug have driven away good prosecutors. If you haven't been able to decide who's worse, Leevin or Doug, in this election, there is another option. Me, Peter Santos, write-in Peter Santos for Attorney General of Guam. I am the only candidate that has been a GPD officer, a prosecutor, a magistrate, and a defense attorney as well. I am the only candidate that has been in the trenches and rose through the ranks. I am the only candidate that is a common citizen without family interests in big business. I am the only candidate that can fix the crisis that we are in and provide a safer Guam. Write-in Peter Santos for Attorney General. Thank you, si Diyos maasi, maraming salamat, and kilisong.
Right now, we are seeing a rise in energy prices. We feel it at the pump, at the store, or each time we get our CUC bill. This is causing everyone to make difficult choices. Businesses are having to increase prices or reduce hours. Families are having to choose between keeping the aircon on or putting food on the table. Lieutenant Governor Arnold and Mayor Dave's commitment to our Commonwealth is demonstrated through their 30-plus years of public service. Their experiences have allowed them the opportunity to personally interact with our community during their most difficult moments, and for that, they have a better understanding of the needs of our people. The CNMI needs leaders that will promote policies that create jobs, grow paychecks, and improve the economic security of the CNMI businesses and families. We hear you, Marianas. It's time to get this government back in order. This election, please vote Arnold and Dave.